Titles you should play. Hello there and welcome to the post-LD portion of my short game highlights. Speaking of which, the game in the background is Gorilla Taxi, a lovely reminder of how rewarding it is to find your way to the target destination yourself. The Ludum Dare 47 is officially over and its participants are slowly returning to their usual lives. It's fascinating and very special to me how so many people come together twice a year for these events. I think I found my personal motivation too this time around. I want to experiment and just play around with ideas. That may mean I'll never create a crowd pleaser, but that's honestly not what I'm aiming for anyway. With that being said, if you are looking for exceptionally great games, look no further, I still got you covered.
Welcome, young adventurer. I am the Soul Collector, and you are stranded on my island.
There's always this one game that looks so incredibly impressive that all you can do is feel inspired and stand in awe. Beyond Death is this particular game jam's entry that possesses just this energy. The soundtrack is precious, the voxel art style looks fantastic, and the gameplay is intuitive enough to draw you in. You play as a fallen adventurer on the hunt for 3 golden statues to break out of the Soul Collector's deadly maze. In this game, however, that is not quite the end. You have 12 lives, of which you will need to sacrifice a few to actually progress in the game, as certain puzzles require you to die first. One super intriguing feature of this game is the changing environment. With every death, you'll find yourself in a slightly altered, creepier version of the realm with an accompanying darker sounding soundtrack. Really makes you wonder what the intended way to play the game is, as it's just genuinely lovely to see the river turn to a more appropriate color once you reached enough deaths. Escape the Soul Keeper's hell or stay forever, your choice. Time never stands still for the Clockmaker. In this puzzle game, your task is simple. Put the cogwheel into the machine and walk up to the clock tower's next level. You have to make it there fast and with a sound strategy in mind though, as everything but your position is reset as soon as the clock strikes 12. Through your magical stopwatch, you can create time ghosts of yourself to help you along the way. Speaking of cogs and gears, this game will kick your brain into motion. The calm mood emitted by the tranquil color palette and fitting soundtrack will make sure you'll stay a while and not give up too easily. If you're looking for a passingly good time, don't hesitate to play this game. Ever felt like all you do is driving in circles endlessly? Well, while that is the idea of Circleline technically, it certainly is way more rewarding than that. This may just be the most relaxing game I played this game jam. Everything in this game is just so incredibly cozy, from the soothing background music to the clear, pleasing aesthetics, up to the very patient gameplay. Don't mistake patient for easy though, as redirecting the wagons does get very tricky and chaotic down the line. Still, the zen aspect just never fades away completely. Hop on and kick back a bit on the Circleline. There's a lot of puzzlers this time around, not to make the achievements of Re// any less impressive. One of the most obvious features would of course be the very distinctive, grainy and vibrant old TV aesthetics the game welcomes you in. In Re// you have but a few seconds to control your character before it glitches out and repeats the same exact motions endlessly on the game board until every enemy rests in pieces, or you do. This unique mix of action-based hack and slash and the strategizing that goes into planning out a suitable route to win may really mess with your perception of how things are supposed to work and challenges you with every new level. Not a rehash, it's Re// Talking about rebooting, Johnny Lootem's Going Loopy is an impressive entry that really brings the best of two worlds to the table. Old school shoot-'em-up graphics with modern silky smooth mechanics. Besides the very obvious addicting gameplay, I should mention a few more features, like shop and upgrade platforms you can land on every once in a while to stock up on stuff in exchange for scraps, the hilariously funny storyline and accompanying bosses, the grand variety of enemy classes. Man, this game just accomplishes a lot of good stuff. Help Johnny escape before he is going loopy! Okay, sorry for the delay, my creative drive really ran dry in the last couple of days. Why is it always this way after Ludum Dare? It's so weird. If your game didn't make it, there's still one episode left next week. While I planned on doing 6 of these, I don't really want to praise games only half-heartedly, as I'm sure people would notice, no matter how well intended my love for them would be. Anyway, thank you for watching. Feel free to watch the other episodes of titles you should play and see you next week. Bye!